Hello, my name is Wolfgang and I'm coming from Germany.
My name is Cornelia, short form Conny, and I am coming too from Germany. It happened by chance that we bought on this wonderful island. We spent some holidays last year in this wonderful island and did some walks over the city, and then we saw the sales sign in the Urbanización San Francisco, and thought about this apartment. Then went to Paul Ruane and asked them only to become something to know about what is to do if you want to buy something, an apartment on this island. And the people there were very helpful and gave us a lot of information so that we could think another days of what we wanted to do. Since 30 years we are thinking about to buy something, firstly at the north coast of Germany, then in the peninsula, and at last we thought about an apartment on La Palma, the island we love very much. But it was not possible, and so we went to Tenerife, and suddenly this apartment occurred.
In our apartment we have a nice balcony with a very beautiful view on the sunset, where we can have every evening.
But often we are walking to Alcala and to have a swim. I like swimming so much, and afterwards we are often near the plaza of Alcala, having a cup of coffee or some tapas. And sometimes we are going back by foot from Alcala to Puerto de Santiago, or have a supper at Sauco, something like that. But normally, when we are not out for a tapa, we are cooking at home, because I love to do this with all the wonderful products you can buy on this island. They are all special, with special herbs and special smells, and I love this. And my husband too.
We are going often to Alcala. At the wall there's a part of the ocean where you can very good swimming, and
no sand on your feet, but the beach at Puerto de Santiago, this Playa La Arena, is also very nice, and we often use it too.
When we start to go to Tenerife, we first had a alliance or something with a friend from Germany, and we learned a lot of more people here known, and one of the most interesting friends are new friends are our neighbors at our apartment. They are coming from Manchester, and we have every evening a nice talk at the sunset and drink, and so it's very interesting to meet a lot of different or a lot of people they're coming from different countries.
It's also true that we become to know to other people of the German community, something like that. It's normal. When you're talking German, you have it in your ear that the next neighbor is talking German too, and so you make a small conversation, and so to become to know to that. Yes. We did some renovation on our apartment, and so we became in contact to Spanish people, and the last 3 years I tried to learn some Spanish at the so-called what is the name?
VHS.
VHS is a school for adults, common school for adults. They try to learn some Spanish, and it's helped me. When I go shopping, I normally use Spanish to go. So we became in contact with some Spanish people, but not so close. To have a drink is okay, but to talk to them in this way we do now, it's not so good for me. I'm still learning. For our shopping we normally use the short way to Mercadona with its offer of fish. It's very interesting for us. Naturally, additional we use Hipadino, Superdino, everything we can reach nearby, which is very comfortable to have this Hipadino with us, which is open 7 days a week.
And also the fruit shop.
The fruit shop down in Puerto de Santiago. There's a special fruteria at the end of Puerto de Santiago, nearby the fuel station, and at Plaza Alcala there is a small shop where we used to buy some fresh food or special bread or something like that, or to Playa San Juan with 100% pan. It's very, very good bread like we know it from Germany.
And you can also talk about Adeje.
Yeah, Adeje, we sometimes go to Adeje for the agromercado, which is also famous for fresh food.
For our trips in this area, we use a rented car we hired here at the local car rental.
And normally we would additionally use the buses, but not in this Corona times. It's very hard for us to wear this mask, and so we prefer the car. In the moment, sporting activities are reduced to make some walks at the beach, and I love to go for a swim every day. The other sporting activities we don't use in the moment because for Corona. It would be possible for us to play golf. We do this in Germany, but our equipment is in Germany, so in the moment we don't do something like that. And it's too hot, I think, for this sport on the islands. But everybody can decide how he think about that. For us, golf is at home and swimming is here on Tenerife. And finally, I wanted to mention that we couldn't manage to buy very shortly our apartment without the help of Nikki and Carrie at Ruane. It would never have taken place, especially in a time where the Brexit was had to be done the first time. It didn't take place then, but we were engaged in changing money from Germany to Great Britain, and this was very complicating. Without their help, it wouldn't have run. So I'm very thankful.